Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of games? The Shadow knows. Hi, I'm the Shadow Knows, and I'm back with another Let's Compare video. Tonight I compare the game Vanguard on the Atari 2600 and the Atari home computers. And I'll start with the 2600 version. And this is one game that I actually had as a kid. And I was quite disappointed about, because I've played Vanguard in the arcade, actually finished it. Well, at least killed the end boss once. I think you have to kill it more than once to actually finish the game, but yeah, and if you know the arcade version of this, you really don't like the 2600 version, but it's not a terrible game, actually. Scrolling is very jerky, but yeah, that's what to expect from a 1977 console, but it's very colorful. Ah, shit. And on the arcade machine you had a fire button for each direction, which you obviously don't have on the Atari, but so you have to basically the ship fires into the direction you point your joystick to, and if you don't push the joystick into any directions, it just fires to the front. Yeah, there are quite a few moving objects on the screen, and I hope they seem to come out quite well on the camera. Fuck. And I didn't die once until here, until this level, when I test played it. So I probably won't show you too much of this game. But yeah, as a kid I was really terribly disappointed of this. And I was even more disappointed that there never was a port to the Commodore 64 fuck of this game. Okay, let's continue. Ah, shit. And I usually didn't continue because I was, like everyone back then, was after the high score. Holy shit, I didn't remember that there were these ships. Yeah, it's a little bit monotonous, but again, for a 2600 game, this is quite good. And I'm using the 7800 joystick. Well, they were sold with the Junior here in Germany, at least with the early Juniors. So there are probably a lot more of those joysticks around here than 7800s. Yeah, and the joystick gets very uncomfortable after a couple of minutes of playing. It doesn't control badly. It's just very, very uncomfortable. Control-wise, I would even say it's better than the original joystick. And I found this level very, very hard on the 2600. Found it much, much easier in the arcade. Yeah, but again, for a 2600 game, this is quite an achievement. And I never finished the game on the 2600, probably because I never used continues. I always hated these blocks. Yeah, now as an adult, I don't find this very hard anymore. Holy shit. And that was quick. Final level? No, it's not the final level. Yeah, this was much. What? What happened? What happened? So it's a good thing to get... Or does it just convert energy into score? Probably bad. Holy shit, I remember those from the arcade. And you get energy from shooting them, so you won't just dodge them. Yeah, this is not very hard. Probably you can do something with the difficulty switches. That was very hard. Okay, now it starts all over again, just faster. So I continue with the Atari computers. Okay, back with the home computer version. And it's one of the games you have to press start. And I'm not sure what I should think about it. I find it quite jerky. Graphics just a little bit nicer, but it controls much worse. At least in my opinion. Ah, shit. Yeah, definitely not as impressive as the 2600 version. And I think also there are less sprites on the screen. And I find this stage especially hard to control. And did I mention that this game is probably a fucking 5200 conversion? And And I'm pretty sure this is closer to the arcade. I always hated this stage. Also hated it on the 2600. But as you could easily see in the earlier part of this video, it's definitely not as hard on the 2600. Holy shit. Ah, fuck! Also, not a huge fan of the music here. But you can definitely see that it's Vanguard. Ah, shit. It's close enough to the arcade, and yes, oh god. Holy shit. Yeah, this stage was also not easy on the arcade machine. It's not bad. And I've tried the arcade version on main. Didn't like it as much as I did the original one as a kid. Ah, nasty bastard. Okay, but I think I've showed you enough. I won't be able to kill the boss on the home computer version. Yeah, childhood memories in this game. More in the 2600 version than in the Atari 8-bit version. Haven't played the home computer version too often. Don't like it too much. Yeah. It's another game that didn't age very well. 2600 version is technically quite impressive, but not that playable anymore. Hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.